this world of show business, it's often said that you get one chance to make a shine, and that's very true, let me tell you, particularly when you go into the world of theatre. You go out there and it's exactly like you saw in that TV series Fame. People sit in the stalls, the producers, the backers. You get up and sing or act or tell a joke, and if they don't like you, well, that's the end of that. You've moved on. This, of course, is a big problem, particularly when you're a former actress and, of course, you're a former royal. You normally are used to doors opening. People like you, will give you money, give you chances, and give you opportunities that can only be afforded to people that really have that prestige and power. But then, of course, people realize, as the boss from Spotify pointed out, that perhaps the things that you're making didn't make people happy. Worse than that, you could be called talentless grifters. Either way, this is a big issue now for Harry and Meghan. But more importantly, they're now about to be, shall we say, upstaged by another senior royal. As ever, let me explain. Hi, good morning. Nice to see you. How are you? You see, what I like about these particular stories, and I love sharing these things with you, because when you think about it, royals have been dipping their toe into the media for many years. Most famously, of course, way back in 1969 with the ill-fated royal family documentary series, which was pulled and then wasn't seen for years because Her Majesty the Queen didn't feel that this level of intrusion was the right way forward. Of course, now, we've seen this in a different level, have we not? I remember when Charles Spencer popped over to NBC and was quite a regular on there. Very good he is on television, by the way, I might point out. Let's not forget, a couple of years back, I was asked to assist with Pippa Middleton for NBC when she recorded some pilot stuff with the disgraced TV host Matt Lauer. Yes, oh, I was there. And what was interesting about that was a lot of people thought, well, what's she doing it for? Well, she's not really a member of the royal family, and she was allowed to do that. But step forward someone else who is still a member of the royal family, but wants to carve her own path. That's right, Sarah Ferguson, the Duchess of York. She's very keen to return back to either ABC or NBC to do her own chat show. Now, I kid you not, they've already worked with Sarah way back in the 90s at NBC, rather successfully, some people might say. And Sarah's now come back into her own, gone through a terrible time, of course, with health, but now feels that she wants to try something completely new and different. Why not? She sees herself as a kind of chat show host, but more importantly, NBC and ABC see a gap in the market, particularly now the demise of things like the Wendy Williams show and the Ellen DeGeneres show. Let's not forget the Jennifer Hudsons and the Drew Barrymores are nowhere near rating as big as those shows did. It's early days at this point, but two people over in California are unhappy simply because, as Prince Harry pointed out, if they're half in and half out, why is the Duchess of York allegedly not fully in or not fully out? You can see their point of view, but the bottom line is Sarah's planning to use the money from this to keep the renovations going for Royal Lodge, supporting her one-time husband, the Duke of York, Prince Andrew. Either way, she's proven to be very popular with best-selling books, etc. But for Harry and Meghan, of course, ready to play victimhood, they do not understand why this is simply they're not allowed to do something similar. They've done the same thing, some might say, with Netflix. The difference is this. Sarah Ferguson is not planning to trash the British monarchy. She merely wants to interview people that she's found inspirational, people in the news, newsmakers, and perhaps some of her celebrity friends. Now, maybe if Harry and Meghan had gone down that route, rather than deciding to turn over the British monarchy, maybe in these more, shall we say, open times under the reign of King Charles, things might have become a little bit easier for them. Either way, it's going to be an interesting ride. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.